Here's a pacing exercise I designed that will really help you understand how to break action across comic panels and how to break down action across a whole comic page. So the first thing you have to determine is what actually happens on this page. This is just a note to yourself. So you're going to write something like, one character realizes that his friend has been lying this whole time. And the exercise is that you have 3 panels and you have to figure out how to tell this one-line story in 3 panels. So we're going to do 3 text boxes, 1 in each panel, to break down the action so that when we're writing the script, we can kind of know how it flows. So to make our lives easier, let's give the characters names. I'm going to say John is the liar. I'm going to say, I don't know, Frankfurter is the realizer. So the first panel, I think maybe we'll do a 2-shot and we'll say John and Frankfurter talking normally. And again, as a writer, you're just trying to first figure out pacing and then you can add more details in your script. For this one, let's do something really dramatic, like a POV shot from Frankfurter's perspective, close up on John's mouth as he talks. This will be like a really dramatic moment where Frankfurter hears the words coming out of John's mouth and realizes that they don't match up with what he already knows, and in this moment he realizes that John is a liar. And then to continue that drama, we'll do super tight on Frankfurter's eyes. They narrow. So this is like a shot reverse shot where you've got a close-up on the person talking, and then you've got the reverse shot of the person listening. Their eyes are narrowing. So we've just broken down a super simple scene into 3 panels. So the next part of the exercise is that you add a panel. And you can do this anywhere. The whole point of this exercise is that you do it randomly so that it forces you to think differently. So it forces you to kind of like play catch up with the new layout. So we'll add another panel here. So now our flow is different. We've got the 2-shot of them talking, we've got the close-up shot of the person's mouth talking, and then we have something here that we have to fill in because we know we have to get to the super tight on Frankfurter's eyes. So maybe the way to do this is actually to move this shot here, because this is a super tight close-up, right? So this is like a super close-up shot on someone's mouth. That's very close-up. So maybe to get there, it would be kind of interesting to do sort of like a zoom, where it's still from this person's perspective, but it's wider. So it's like a single shot of John talking. So now what we've done is we've extended the amount of time it takes for Frankfurter to realize that John is lying. Because it cuts to a POV shot of John talking from Frankfurter's perspective, it's John's whole head, and then we zoom into his mouth. And so we've extended the amount of time that it takes Frankfurter to process John's words, and we've extended that realization time. We've added to the drama, and then you earn this moment of his eyes narrowing even more. So that's the exercise, is you give yourself a thing that has to happen on one page. You draw a limited number of panels, and then you start to add panels to it. You say, what is that like in 3 panels? Now in 4 panels. And the more you add, the more you realize how you have to actually break down action differently to change the pacing.